Happy New Year to everybody. It is 2024. Can you believe it? Another year down, and with another one starting, there's a lot of stuff that we should probably talk about. At the time you're watching this, I'm recording this the day before, but the day this video goes live is January 12th, which is my birthday. So today's my 27th birthday. Yeah, I feel like this is the perfect time for me to do my yearly update of like how everything's going, give like a bank tour, talk about the future of my content, the future of the channel, and just a bit of like a life update, you know? What's going on with xRakine and the xRakine channel. So we're going to do a bank tour and all that stuff eventually, but there's a couple notes that I have written down that I guess I want to talk about beforehand. So 2023 was, I don't know, the year felt a little uneventful, but looking back, there was quite a bit that we did. We started doing Tombs of a Mascot on Dune Lord back in like October of 2022, so pretty much the rest of that year and all of 2023, we did a lot of raiding. Probably not as much as I or you would have liked or hoped, but I don't know, the raids are so much more straining on a desert locked Ultimate Iron Man than they are on like a regular account that it's hard to just do like 1,000 raids in a year. So I only got like, 200, 300, 400 raids done between the entry modes and the normal modes. But you know what? There's still plenty of time to do all that. The main started the collection log series that I'm sure you guys have seen a couple videos on that. We got an Infernal Cape, which was pretty crazy. I'm still proud of myself for that one. There it is. Feels good, man. Feels good. And yeah, we pretty much just started the collection logging series on this account, and that is going to be like one of the main things on this channel going forward, but we'll get more into that later. Desert Treasure 2 came out, which is probably the best quest that they've ever added to the game, and we got 4 new bosses. I did a lot of Leviathan specifically, but we still didn't really get any cool drops from any of the bosses, unfortunately. We got kind of bad luck at those, but anyway. Trailblazer 2 came out, which I think is probably the biggest question on your guys' mind is what happened to the Trailblazer series? I will get more into that at the end of the video. Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, let's get into some of the updates. So I want to start with talking about Dune Lord, the reason that most of you guys came to the channel in the first place. So that account is still actively going on. We're still making deserted videos, but they are coming out a lot slower than normal. I think I've kind of accepted the fact that the series is kind of over at this point, and I think a lot of you have started to pick up on that vibe too. Like, I feel like the very first Tombs of a Mascot video that I made, the one where we started the entry modes, that was kind of like the emotional climax of the series almost. And everything after that has just kind of felt like extra. I don't know if you guys are picking up on that too, or if it was just me as the creator, but I'm kind of feeling like the series has run its course, and now every other video that comes out in that series is more of just like, I don't know, that's kind of the main point going forward with the Deserted series, is there still will be videos, but I'm going to probably post a lot less. Like, that is not the main series on this channel anymore, although there will still be updates here and then, because I still want to achieve all my goals on the series. Like, I still want to get a Shadow, I want to get full Masori, I want to get the pet, I want to do all that stuff, but just don't expect the videos to be coming out on like in like a, I don't know, a consistent schedule, because they'll be ready when they're ready, and it might take a while. So sorry if you only subscribe for the Deserted content, but I hope you stuck around just, I don't know, for whatever else on this channel. Yeah, they're still slowly coming, but yeah, just don't expect them anymore. I think we should just get into the bank tour at this point, We're just gonna check where we're at on the account. I looked back at screenshots from older videos, and about a year ago, the bank was worth a little over 2 bill, maybe like 2.1 bill. And now our bank is worth, let me just deposit everything, 4 billion just kidding. We still have 700 mil we got to take off. 3.3 bill. This is how much our bank is worth of our own hard-earned net worth. So we made about a bill over the last year, which is pretty cool, because we were like, grinding out the Desert Treasure 2 bosses, did a lot of raids, stuff like that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I feel like by the end of this year, I might want to increase it to like 5 bill if I can. That would be cool. Maybe like 4.5, somewhere like that. But yeah, there's still a lot of upgrades. I'm kind of in that like sweet spot on an account where I have like most of the gear that you would want on an account, but I still have like the expensive stuff to work towards. Like, we'll get into it later, but I don't have like a T-bow or a Shadow or a bunch of other stuff. So there's still a lot of big things that I'm like working towards. So PVM is still very valuable on a main account. So we'll just go over all the tabs. The very first tab right here is kind of just where I keep like my currencies. I kind of have like my GP, platinum tokens, Toggle, Numulite, stuff like that. Just my currencies. I keep my max cape and my Gommel's hilts here, and then just some other stuff, and then just some general items that aren't really going to stay here for like a long time, but are just kind of sitting here. Ooh, here's another goal for 2024. Maybe I can go for Blood Torva this year. That'd be expensive. I'm going to die a lot, but maybe that's something to work towards. I have like 10 orbs in the bank. I know I'm going to need like 100 more than that, but still. Anyway, yeah, that's the first tab, is just kind of like currencies and stuff. Let me know how organized you think my bank is, by the way, because some of these tabs I think are pretty top notch. Second tab, we have the teleports and the runes and stuff. And the reason I have this as my second tab is because as soon as I open my bank, if I need like runes to get to like Varrock or something, they're just right here. So I think it's convenient to have the teleports just, we'll scroll away if I need to go to like the desert or something like that. So that's why the teleports is my second tab. I know most people probably keep their gears or second tab, but that's my reasoning. So it's just runes, all the teleports, some staves, tabs, necklaces, just stuff like that. The main tab that you guys are all going to be very excited to see. It's always the best tab in everyone's bank tour videos. We got the gear tab. Huge upgrades from the last time I showed off my bank. So I'm going to put up a screenshot of pretty much what my gear tab looked like. I guess this screenshot is from during the maxing grind, so technically it was about 1.5 years ago. But we'll just, for the sake of me not doing a bank tour video last year, say that this is about what my bank looked like last year. Huge upgrades have been made since last time. Like even just the net worth of the tab alone. Like this is worth almost 3 bill, this tab. Yeah, it's worth a lot more than the last time I showed it off. So some helmets, we got our melee gear, range gear, mage gear, placeholder for Inquisitor. That'll probably get replaced with something else, but I just like the way it looks for now. We got our rings, our mega rares, which I have the scythe, but I do not have the T-bow or the shadow. So those are some cool things that I still have to work towards. Then we got the boots, the necklaces, the gloves, the capes, the void set, defender, which I hope to make this into the defender with like the master CA's kit on it pretty soon. That's one of the goals I want to work towards next. Room pouch, we got a Guthun set because I don't know, I guess sometimes I'll use this for like God Wars Dungeon. Not really. I don't know why I have it, but it's also nice to just have a full Barrows set for, like clue steps I think is required for that. Then we just got all the weapons. We have like most weapons in the game, honestly. There's one placeholder I have right here, and this is for a Void Waker, which I want to earn from scratch, which is going to be another video that I do at some point this year. So we pretty much have most weapons in the game that are at least useful. There's definitely going to be some people commenting, oh, but you don't have this. And I know I don't have everything, but I have most of the time if I need to do a piece of content, I have the gear that I need to do it. Yeah, just a bunch of stuff down here. I got this new Din's Bulwark, which I love this from the Trailblazer League. This is the best thing from the league, I think. This is the main cosmetic thing that I wanted to get from this league. So that one is sick. And again, we'll do a leagues update. Like I'll talk about what happened to the leagues videos a little bit later down the line. Ammo, stuff like that. Cannon. And at the bottom we have the Karis collection and the Ancient Scepter collection. All three of these have the gems in them. And then this one, I'm still waiting on one of the gems from the Whisperer because she just don't want to cough it up. I don't know what to say. But yeah, that is my gear tab. I'm happy with it. I used to have full Ancestral like all the way back like 1.5 years ago. Even before TOA came out, I had full Ancestral. But I ended up selling the top and bottom and replacing it with the Virtus top and bottom after they came out. And I was able to buy the Torva top and bottom by selling those. So that's why I only have Virtus here. Because this used to be Bandos, and frankly, I like the Torva. And I think the Virtus robe top and bottom kind of do what they're supposed to do if I don't have a Shadow. Like by the time I have a Shadow, Ancestral will make a difference, but in the moment, I don't think so. I also would like to get the Zarya Van Braces back. There's a lot of stuff I need to get back. Anyway, that is the gear tab. Next is the potions tab. Not really a thing to write home about. We just got the most used ones up top. And then we stop using them as much when we get towards the bottom. That's the potion tab. The food tab, we have cooked and raw versions of most of the stuff that I use. And then a couple other stuff from like farm runs, Kurumwanjis, purple sweets that I barely use. And just some stuff that I actually kind of use every once in a while. Next is kind of like a clothing fashionscape tab. I really like the way this one looks, especially in like the first half of it. We got all the skill capes arranged in the order that I got them in, except for the first 3. I got the quest cape and the music cape and the diary cape. And then starting from the thieving cape, which was my first ever 99, this is the order that I maxed in. So in case I'm ever wondering, oh, what order did I max in? I put them in here one by one. So there you go. Then we got all the diary rewards and then just some stuff to kind of make it look nice. We got the Halloween masks, all the party hats. We got all the graceful sets. Then we got all the skilling outfits right here, except for these 2 rows right here. These are just like placeholders. I think it'll be like the Zealot's outfit and the Builder's outfit from Mahogany Homes. That's what I'm going to be replacing these two with, but these are just placeholders for now. Then it kind of divulges a little bit. We got some books. We got the library right here, and then we just got nonsense gear that I don't even know why I have it. I think for like clue scrolls maybe, if I don't have a stash unit built. And this is just a mixture of kind of just like items that look cool or items that I just kind of have in my bank. And also it has stuff for clue scrolls like the Zamorak God Sword, the flared trousers. Like it's just a bunch of stuff towards the end. But that is the costume tab. The first half is cooler than the second half. Next is probably one of my favorites. I think I said that about the last one, but I love this one. This is my resources tab, skilling tab, whatever. We got the clean and grimy versions of all the herbs. We got the crush and uncrust nest, the herb sack, vial of water. This is the herb lore area. Then we got all the logs, planks, all the ores, bars, gems, cut and uncut. I just love the way all this stuff looks, man. Then we got the farming stuff we do for our daily farm runs, which I still do daily farm runs. I'm going to have to show this off. I'm breaking the bank tour to show you. 77.2 million farming XP. Still no Tangleroot. I am devastated, but we'll hopefully get that this year as well. Copium. We'll see. Anyway, back to the skilling tab. We got all this stuff right here, and then it just kind of turns into like farming, herblore, secondaries, just stuff like that. But I like this tab a lot. It looks really nice, I think. Then we have the tools tab, which there's not really any organization to this. I try to keep the good ones up top, like the dragon ones, and then some of the ones I use more often up at the top, but for the most part there's not really any organization in this tab. And then the last tab is pretty much just like a looting tab. I just kind of keep a bunch of stacks of stuff in here. So you can see we keep stacks of stuff like the keys, the mole parts, crystal shards, dragon bones, leathers, bolt tips, all that kind of stuff in here. And then it's got a couple other random items and sold heads, whatever. And then at the bottom, this is just where I like dump my loot that I get from bosses before I sell it on the Grand Exchange. So at the moment, I'm killing Vorkath. I have a Vorkath Slayer task. So I'm just kind of dumping all the loot in here. And once the task's over, I'll just sell it. I know a lot of people will have like big tabs where they have like, oh, like hundreds of rune items, hundreds of dragon items. And they just have these huge loot tabs that are worth like 500 mil, and I'm just like, what's the point of that? You know, if you're a main account, why keep big stacks of stuff when you could just sell it? Doesn't make sense to me. But yeah, that is essentially my bank. I'll just scroll all the way down, pause it if you want to see anything, but this is what my bank looks like as of January 11th, 2024. If you have any questions, definitely leave them down in the comments and I will answer them. I read every comment to every video. And before we move on to some more updates, I think I'm just going to go over the collection log real quick, just kind of show you where I'm at. I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but, you know, we're green logged at all of these bosses. I'll just go over that really quick. I hope to get a lot more boss green logs throughout the year. We're pretty close to a couple of them, just missing some pets. Here's my 3 raids tabs. You can tell I don't do a lot of chambers. I would like to do more chambers this year. Maybe even learn solo chambers. That might be a big goal for this year. That'd be cool. But yeah, I haven't really spent a lot of time doing chambers, but you know, this is the year. Theater of Blood, my favorite raid. We have not been too lucky with purples, but I have seen 2 scythes in this KC, so I have gotten some money from it. And then Tombs of a Masket. This is my collection log, but I don't really do TOA a lot on this account because I feel like if I'm spending the time in TOA, I might as well do it on Dune Lord. So I don't really do a lot of raids on this account. Here's my clue tabs. As you know from one of my last videos, beginner and shared are both green logged. And I don't know, I'm not going to scroll through, but these are my easy, medium, hard, elite, master. And the only mega rare I have is a gilded chain body, which I sold a long time ago because I got it a long time ago. Mini games, these are everything I have green logged. Might try and polish a couple of these off this year. Other right here. And here's the pets. The one thing that I mainly care about. We're at 12 out of 56 pets. I think I would like to get up to 20 pets this year. That might be a little bit overzealous of me to say. Maybe at least like 16, but as close to 20 as we can this year would be awesome. There's a lot of these that we're like at rate for or close to rate for. So yeah, with a little bit of grinding, we can probably get to like 16, 18, 20 pets. We'll see. And that's essentially the tour of the account for now. But yeah, I guess I'm just going to talk about some updates that I have before we finish up the video. So I have these updates broken up into like 3 sections. The first one is like YouTube, just talking about like the YouTube channel, any updates for that, and just kind of like, I don't know, the direction of the channel. So first thing I want to say is I'm kind of taking a bit of a step back from content creation. I have been full-time making YouTube videos for the past like 3 years or so. Like ever since Deserted started, essentially, I've been a full-time YouTuber, which I am extremely grateful for. And I appreciate all of you for making that possible. But, you know, in this economy, being a YouTuber don't pay the bills. So this is going to go to more of a part-time thing that I do for fun. And because I'm treating it as a more fun thing to do, I'm trying to treat YouTube less as a business, which is something you gotta have to do as a full-time YouTuber. So I will not be, for the time being, taking sponsors on my videos. I'm just gonna, if I make any money from YouTube, it'll just be from like ad revenue. So just watching the videos, liking, subscribing, that is all I really ask for. If you really want to support me further, then you can hit the join button down below next to the subscribe button and become a channel member. That's always appreciated as well. I would like to, as far as goals, I would like to hit 50,000 subscribers this year. That's not a very big goal. It's only like 4,000 more subscribers away. So, you know, if you aren't subscribed and you're like 20 minutes into this video, I'd appreciate the subscription. I mean, come on, what do you got to lose? You clearly are enjoying the content a little bit. So yeah, 50,000 subscribers is a goal that I would love to hit this year. I think it's a very humble goal. I think it's very realistic, and I would be happy if we could do that. I would like to post at least 2 videos a month as well. I want to stay semi-consistent, even though I want the videos to kind of be a little bit less effort. Yeah, I still want the videos to be entertaining, obviously, but I want to put a little bit less effort into them because, like I said, I'm going to be doing part-time YouTube. I'm going to be starting to work full-time again, something I haven't done in quite a while, but I think it'll be good for me, you know? And the last thing is, I maybe am contemplating branching away, not branching away, but maybe like experimenting with non-RuneScape related content. Don't crucify me for that. I'm just saying, like, maybe I want to post like a video on like some other game or some kind of like, I don't know, like a review or like a retrospective or just like I don't want to do like a let's play or anything, but like, if I want to post content on other video games that I think I can make a really entertaining video on, then I feel like I should be free to do that without being like, oh, everyone's going to just unsubscribe at once. So that might be something that I experiment with. If you have any ideas for anything you'd like to see, let me know down in the comments. I do love playing like old Nintendo games and stuff, like for the NES, SNES, N64, GameCube, stuff like that. I also just recently played a bunch of Skyrim while I was burnt out from RuneScape after Leagues. So I don't know, I like other games too besides RuneScape, even though I love RuneScape. So if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments as well. That's it for YouTube goals, I think. I'm starting to work full-time, so no more sponsors for the time being. I want to hit 50,000 subscribers, at least 2 videos a month, and maybe experiment with different types of content. Then we have the Dune Lord goals. So like I said, I'm not going to be posting a ton of Dune Lord content on this channel. It'll pretty much be whenever video's ready, it'll be ready, but don't expect them anymore. Like, that's officially not the main content on this channel. But I would still like to do more raids, like maybe at least 1 raid a day. I would like to do more expert mode raids. If you haven't seen the last Dune Lord video, it did terrible as far as like performance compared to what I'm used to on a Deserted video. So if you haven't seen it, then I'll link it right here and in the description. Definitely watch it. But pretty much one of the things I say in it is I want to do expert mode raids. I unlocked expert mode raids in groups. So if you are an expert mode raider and you want to raid with me, then join the Discord and we can get some raids going. I would still like to complete, I think, at least full Masori this year. And if I can get a shadow, that'd be awesome. But I would like to at least complete full Masori this year. And that's kind of the Dune Lord goals, like just slowly chip away at it, post a video when it's ready, and then like put the effort into editing it to still make sure the videos are nice. And then as far as the xRakine goals, this channel right here, or this account right here, this is going to be the main source of the YouTube content. The first video back, I'm going to spoil it. I'm going to be going for the Master Combat Achievements. I'm already currently working on that right now. But yeah, the first video back is going to be Master Combat Achievements. I want to hit that tier, and then I can just kind of start going back to doing like the collection logging and, you know, PVM stuff, PVM completionism, going for pets, green logging bosses, doing more raids, slayers, stuff like that. I already said I wanted to go for like from like 12 to like 20 pets. That's something I had written down, but I guess I already said that. I want another mega rare this year. I want either a T-Bow or a Shadow this year. I don't know which one I want. They're about the same price last I checked, so I don't know which one I would buy. I'll cross that bridge when I have like 1.4 bill to spend, but I have a scythe. I want to get another one of the 3 mega rares. And learning solo Chambers of Xeric is the last thing I have written down on my goals list, which I think I already said too, so yeah, those are my goals on this account for this year. I have a lot of ideas for YouTube videos that I want to make based around like PVM completionism, the same type of stuff I've been doing on this account. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I don't know if you can tell, but I got burnt out from the Leagues. I kind of just like posted a Leagues video and just dropped off the face of the earth. Haven't posted a Leagues video in a while. And the reason for that isn't because I was burnt out from the League. It was because I was burnt out from like editing videos. Like I was trying to do like the daily videos, then it turned into like every other day videos, and it just burnt me out. And I got burnt out from editing, but I didn't get burnt out from the League for a couple weeks longer. I still played the League the entire way through for the most part, except for like around Christmas. I stopped playing for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. Actually, let me just show this off real quick. Spoilers for the future, because I think I'm still going to be posting one more Leagues video, even if it's I guess I'll post like a recap video. I'm going to post like a recap video. It won't be like an hour-long video of all the clips that you missed, but it'll be kind of like a recap video showing what I did. But I did end up getting Dragon Cup. Would you look at that? I think I can look at the statistics here. I finished off with exactly 56,000 League points, which is the amount needed for Dragon Cup. So I pretty much just got Dragon Cup and then stopped playing. But yeah, I did finish up that. I did get a bunch of gear upgrades and stuff you didn't see. I maxed in the League. I'll show that all in the recap video, but I did get burnt out from playing RuneScape, but I did still manage to get Dragon Cup, and I'm sorry I didn't post videos or say anything, but that's where I was. Besides that, like I said, I'm going to start working full-time again pretty soon, but I'm still going to be playing RuneScape on the side, still making content on the side. I will always make content on this channel. Even if the channel is dead, I will still be posting whatever I want because I don't know, I just like making videos. It's a nice creative thing to do, and I like video games and all that stuff. Besides that, I think I only have like one more thing to say. RuneFest was announced September 7th and 8th in Birmingham, UK. So I will be going to RuneFest in like, you know, half a year when it actually happens. But yeah, if you want to meet me at RuneFest, then I will definitely want to meet anyone who has the interest in meeting me. So I will see you guys at RuneFest. And I think that's all I have. I don't know how long I've been rambling for, but thank you for listening. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, then oh my God, thank you. Definitely leave a comment. Leave a nice comment down below. Like the video, all that stuff. And I guess the last thing is if you have any questions for me at all as a creator, as a person, as a Dune Lord, as a xRakine, anything, ask me what my favorite color is, anything like that. You know, leave it down in the comments. I will answer every question I can. Treat it like a Q&A down in the comments. And I don't really have anything else to say. There will be more content. I thank you guys very much for watching. I appreciate you all. And yeah, see you guys next time. Here's to 2024 and beyond.